nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, Rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80. enough heart for most of them, long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger and wasting taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
Righty.
All right, guys. Jesus Christ. What is going on in the world of wrestling? Ugh.
Shit's crazy, man. Shit's nuts.
Seriously, bro. Yeah, man. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast. And yeah, man. If this is your first time watching, man, you guys do not know how this show works, man. Every Monday and every Friday. Every Monday we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we are on here 4 p.m. Central with the news. Speaking of this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, does AEW have enough TV time to have another mid-card championship, the All-Atlantic Championship? I don't know, man. You got to watch Monday to find out that answer. We go in depth on all that situation and kind of just the state of AEW championships at the moment. And yeah, so that is a great listen, man. And if you guys did miss that, you guys can now find that on all platforms: Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here on Mondays, right after Raw goes off the air. And yeah, man. And yes, if you guys did not get a chance yet to get your official Notorious Heels Podcast merchandise, on the left, you have the base Notorious Heels Podcast logo, and on the right, you have the best kept secrets to the IWC, and that is officially on bonfire.com. The link is at the top of this description of this video, also in my link tree on all my socials. So, yeah, man, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some crisp merchandise, you guys can now get that now, man. But if this is your first time watching, also, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Shit, just chilling out, man. Just got home from work yesterday, like 6:30, 8. Went to take a nap at like 7 o'clock. Woke up at 10 after my nap, turned off my alarms, and next thing I remember, I'm waking up this morning, bro. So your boy got like 15 plus hours of sleep. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. Just fucking chilling out, man. Chilling out. Durante and Gek asked how am I
Hey.
in the family, man. Thank you guys. How about you guys? Are you guys in the family, man? But I'm good, man. I'm good. What about you, bro? How's everything going?
Yeah, man. To answer Durante's question, I'm good. Family's good. I'm gonna address one of Durante's comments in just 1 second. Gek, I'm awesome, bro. Logan's also here. He says, "What's up? What's
What's
going
up,
on,
Logan?
guys?" I'm good, Gek. What about you, man? Great to see you guys. One of Dur- I'm doing very well. If you can't tell by my T-shirt, man, I
Hey,
watched another finals with my pops again. I was able to get home a little bit early so I could catch the second half. And
nice.
man, everybody that knows me knows I got three teams, man. I got Chicago. I got the Mavs because Dirk is my all-time favorite player. And my favorite player, honestly, probably one of my favorite players ever, definitely my favorite player in the NBA right now, is number 30, man, Steph Curry. Bro, Durante says in the chat, man, he says Steph had the Celtics scared like some petrified little girls. Bro,
Damn.
they fucking spanked them in the second half, bro. In the
Fuck.
second quarter, more so, they went on a run, man. They went on a run, and man, it was so good to see Steph finally get that Finals MVP and to close it out. I said it on Monday, bro. When they won, I said it. Warriors in 6, bruh. Everybody told me it was going 7. I told everybody that I talked to, man. Warriors are getting the shit Thursday, man. They don't want to play another game, even though it'd be cool to win it at home. Steph knew what he had to do, bro. He dropped 34. So, man, what a fucking performance. And such a good championship celebration, bro. It was awesome. It was truly awesome to see. It was, man. So many people counted them out after KD left, and man, it was incredible, man. It was incredible. It was so cool to see Steph finally get that Finals MVP. Clay wasn't even put on the top 75 players list, and
Dang.
now this definitely solidifies it, bro. He's got 4 rings, coming off an
You never got
ACL
MVP
tear.
before?
What's up,
You hasn't got an MVP before?
Steph?
Before this? Yeah.
No, he's never got.
Really?
He's got league MVP twice, but he
Oh,
hasn't got Finals MVP.
that's weird.
But it was fucking awesome to see, bro. It was awesome to see. But dude, incredible, bro, incredible. They've definitely been my favorite modern team. Obviously, I grew up watching them. You remember
Nice,
that?
bro.
Um,
Hell
you
yeah.
remember that? But
Oh yeah, that shit was nuts.
yeah,
Man
man.
had the curries. That shit was classic.
See. But yeah, bro, I already got my championship shirt on order. That's just incredible, absolutely incredible. Yeah, bro. So, I was doing very
Hell
good. I
yeah.
was doing very good yesterday. One of the
Nice.
most wholesome championship celebrations, just because of what the team's been through. Man,
Hell yeah.
incredible, bro. But other than that, I'm doing all right. Man. Yeah, nothing too much going on. Yeah, man, just chilling, honestly, just chilling. But yeah,
Nice.
awesome shit last
Hell
night.
yeah.
Oh man, where the hell do we start? I guess we can save the Vince stuff for last. So
Yeah,
I guess
why not?
so I guess we could start with our other top story. Sasha Banks.
Shit.
Sasha Banks. First of all, let's Toronto says Boston is fucking trash to me.
Damn,
Look,
bro.
man,
You got that.
I think so. I think Boston. I genuinely think they were just out of gas, bro. Like, you got to think, like, the Nets, they fucking dog walked Brooklyn. They trashed Brooklyn, dude. So they get done dog walking the Nets, and then they had to go to a Game 7 with Milwaukee, which is hard, even though Middleton was gone. Giannis is Giannis. And then they had to go to Game 7 with Miami, and then they had to do 6 games with the Warriors, man. So you could honestly tell, man, by Game 4, Golden State kind of just, they kind of just punched the spirit out of them, man. When Curry dropped that 34, it was, 43, I mean. When Curry dropped that 43, man, you could just kind of tell they were gassed. Which, I mean, and then you also have to take into account, man, the only people that fucking showed up were Al Horford and Jaylen Brown, dude. I don't know what the hell, Jason Tatum. 13 points? I mean, dude, you're drawing comparisons to Kobe Bryant all playoffs. You know, he's wearing his armband and this and that. 13 points, man. And 11 of those were in the first half. In the second half, man's got 2 points in an elimination game. Crazy. But
Oh shit.
But, nonetheless, the Warriors, that's all I gotta say, bro. Golden State, bro. Love those guys.
I'm dead.
But, yes, Sasha Banks. All right, so let's bring this to where it all started. This, right here. As you can see at the bottom, Raj Giri from Wrestling Inc. tweeted this out on the 15th, which was 2 days ago, Wednesday, and he says, I'm hearing Sasha Banks has been released. I do not know if she requested it or if it was on WWE's end. So this is what started it all. This tweet right here collectively made the wrestling world freak out.
Oh yeah.
Sasha Banks marks, I guess we're sending this guy death threats because they're so sad that she's leaving the place that, to be quite honest, has never really gave too much of a fuck about her.
No, never did.
Yeah, exactly. So they're upset about this. Obviously. They're sending man's death threats, and this guy, yeah, he tweeted this out, and like I said, man, this genuinely set the wrestling world ablaze. Everybody, right after Dynamite went off the air, I believe, it was just like, this hit, and it was like, whoa. So then at 10 p.m. at night, Sean Ross Sapp quote tweets this, and he says, I spoke with Raj this afternoon and asked WWE about this. As of this evening, they said they hadn't heard that, and talent relations didn't seem to know. Not saying that it didn't or isn't happening, but this is what I've heard so far when I asked. Raj has good sources. So everybody thought Sasha Banks was released. Sasha Banks is not released as far as we know. But I genuinely think we will get it. And then we seen this. Well, before I get into the legal stuff, Andrew Zarian on the Mcmahon podcast noted that while he also couldn't confirm her release, he had heard late last week her attorneys were working on it, but Sasha Banks still does remain as an active roster member on WWE.com. Now, Sasha Banks reportedly got her lawyers involved so she can get her WWE release. More details to come out regarding the process of Sasha Banks' impending departure from WWE after it was reported by Wrestling Inc.'s Raj Giri that she has been released from the company. No one else has been able to confirm the news, but Giri doesn't have a good record of breaking news. Fightful noted after talking with Giri, they learned that Banks' lawyers have been involved and there had been eyes on a physical WWE release. During this Thursday's Mcmahon podcast, Andrew Zarian said he can't confirm that she's been released. He did hear last week that the attorneys were working on getting it done.
Shit, man.
Very interesting. I would have thought, to be honest, Sasha wouldn't want her release if her contract is coming up as soon as we thought, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe she signed an extension that nobody knows about, or I don't know what the case is, but
Or
if the
maybe they're looking to freeze her contract. That could be a thing too.
that's the other thing I was thinking about, man, is WWE trying to pull some stupid shit with
Yep.
Sasha Banks to get her out of going anywhere, whether it's freezing her contract or because if I was Sasha Banks, I would think, and she seems like a very smart individual, I would think if her contract really was up at like the end of July or whenever, I would think she would kind of just want to ride that out. But then I honestly think the reason lawyers might have gotten involved was because I think they may have threatened to. Now, this is just what I think, but I think there is a possibility that they could have threatened to freeze her contract, which is not good. Not good on her part. But if her lawyers are involved, man, I'm assuming this is what would entice WWE to let her go in the first place. I don't think I think because the lawyers are involved, they don't want anything as smooth as to just let her ride out her contract. I believe that. I mean, we all know how WWE are. I believe that they would want to. I believe that they would want to give her release. That way, they could give her the 90 days as pretty much her final, like, fuck you, if you will. So,
Exactly.
yeah, I don't, because if lawyers are involved and if Sasha got her lawyers involved, I don't see WWE quietly backing off and saying, okay, we're not going to do anything. We're going to let you ride out your contract. No 90-day, no compete or anything like that. Instead, we're going to give you your release. We're going to put you through hell, but we're eventually going to give you your release, and then you can take your 90 days and shove it up your ass. So, yeah, man. Very, very interesting here with Sasha Banks, this situation. So far as we know, she hasn't been released, but, man, I can see it coming. I can totally see it coming.
100%, man. 100%. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think the situation is definitely they're trying to get it, and if they're trying to get it, I mean this company's trying to screw her over with the timing or whatever, man. So it's a crazy situation that's still going to develop, man. But I'm intrigued to see how this does develop, man. Because as of right now, she's still with them, and soon she probably won't be, man. And I
Yeah.
wonder how Naomi's doing all this, because Naomi is just posting about being happy on like vacation and shit. That's all she been posting, man. So I feel like Naomi doesn't, well, like isn't trying to get a release, but she doesn't. Not that she doesn't care, but she's enjoying her time away from the company,
Yeah.
from what we could see, man. So it's very interesting situation, man, and I can't wait to see how this unfolds, man. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. To be honest, man, I know, every everybody thinks Sasha's just going to like skeet away from wrestling. I don't
I
know
don't think
why.
so.
I don't feel that at all. We all know how passionate Sasha Banks is, and I think, and you could say whatever you want about AEW's women's division, as to how trash it is or whatever. You can the trajectory and the vision of the women's division is way better in AEW than it is in WWE because WWE, although on paper has the way better names, that's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
AEW not only is building their women's division, but they're building it around women's wrestling, as to where the
Yep.
vision for WWE's women's division seems to be going back to all the diva sex appeal type stuff.
Exactly.
So, and Sasha does not like that. You
Into
know
that.
she's not a fan of that, and you know whenever Bailey comes back, she's not going to be a fan of that as well. It's just how it is, man. And like I said, you can say whatever you want about AEW's women's division. It's not the best. We all know
No,
that. That's
but at
a
least they have a
given.
vision that's
But
real.
yes, the vision for it is women's wrestling, not
Exactly.
sex appeal.
This
You know,
shit,
yeah,
all that shit.
diva stuff. It's just and Sasha, who I believe is a very passionate professional wrestling fan at heart, really. Um, she's not going to. I see her wrestling for as long as she possibly can, because I
Oh,
think she likes
100%.
Hollywood, and I think she will do her Hollywood stuff, man. But I think in the downtime, I think she's gonna want to wrestle, and she's going to want to be in a
Do it in a
company that
place.
treats her right, and it be in a
Mm-hmm.
company that values her time and her presence.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta think too, man. AEW is a place where these guys and girls can do stuff
Yeah,
outside
I
of
think so.
wrestling. There's no hectic schedule where you're wrestling 5 nights a week and absolutely tearing your body to shreds for 2,000 seat house shows. I mean, Sasha Banks does Dynamite and Rampage once a week, occasionally a pay-per-view or a Battle of the Belts or, something like that. And the rest of the
It's
time
that
she
simple.
has to herself. That's
Exactly.
that's as simple as that goes, man. So it's going to be good for her. I can also see her going and doing stuff in Japan.
I could see that. I really could.
Kairi Sane and some of the other people they have out there. I mean, stuff like that, man.
Shit,
And
want wrestling.
damn, dude, I was literally just about to say Io Shirai. I genuinely, it. Imagine that,
Damn.
bro. I genuinely forgot that Io Shirai was with WWE. What's the deal, bruh?
Isn't isn't she injured?
I couldn't tell you.
I think she is, right? I think she got injured. I
She
remember.
might have.
I think it was like 3 weeks ago or something. I remember it came out that she was like injured or some shit, and just nobody talked about it. I don't even think we didn't even make it a part of news because like everyone already forgot. That's how little they made of Io Shirai, man.
Let's
God.
see. Io Shirai. June 3rd.
Damn.
What's the date? June 17th. Damn, that genuinely was 3 weeks ago. Io
Damn, I got
Shirai
that shit.
out with an undisclosed injury.
Ah, that's kind of why it probably fell under too, and no one talked about it because we don't know what the fuck it is.
Fightful. The source told Fightful Shirai should be back in action this summer, but there's no timeline.
Motherfucker, it is this summer. Where is she? Talking about this summer, acting like it happened in January. Should be back by the summer, motherfucker. She got injured in the summer.
Yeah,
Tell us like a month time frame or like something. God
I,
damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's so sad. I genuinely forgot she was with this company, bro. But yes, Sasha Banks. Back to Sasha. Yeah, man. I fully expect her. I always tell you guys this. I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, they should go to AEW, but I'm just being real. I see her going to AEW. She's done the shit before.
100%.
She's quit WWE and followed all these AEW guys, and Vince just told
She's
her to
going to
think
get paid
about it.
too.
Vince just told her to think about it. She ended up coming back. This time, it doesn't look like she's doing any thinking. There was pictures of her surfacing around getting eye surgery, and she does not
Yeah.
have the blue hair anymore. It's looking like it's done. It's
Yeah, looking
genuinely,
like it is, man.
yeah, it's looking like it's genuinely done this time, and
Bruh.
damn. Yeah,
Bro got canceled off CNN.
it's it's looking like it's looking like it's looking like she's really done. It's looking like she's really done this time. It looks like there is no thinking about it. And like I said, over that summer when she was out last time, 2019, she followed Tony Khan, Omega, the
Oh,
Bucks, Cody,
all of them.
AEW. She followed all of them. And
Yep.
obviously when she came back, she unfollowed them, but I don't
Oh,
know.
that's
It's so
crazy.
stupid. I don't understand why they can't follow certain people.
It's so weird.
Like, if I was a talent, I would totally follow AEW. It's a fucking
Yeah.
different wrestling company. Of
I want to
course.
know what the fuck's going on.
And
The
Ember
fuck?
Moon said this shit on the Chris Van Vliet show. She was talking about how, like, people backstage would tell them not to talk about AEW, and she would always say that she would always
Why?
tell people, like, if they're competition, aren't we supposed to be watching them to know what they're doing, to know what they're getting right?
And know what they're getting wrong and shit. Isn't that the whole
Doesn't
point of competition is to look at what they're doing? If I'm fucking McDonald's and fucking Chick-fil-A just released this fucking food that everyone's liking, what you think I'm about to do? Just sit back and release my own shit?
so, but
Like,
like,
what?
seriously, like, or like this. I'll use this Warriors analogy. If I'm the
Mhm.
Warriors and I beat the Mavs in 5 games like they did this year, you know, 5 games, you're done with the Mavs. Wouldn't you watch the Eastern Conference Finals to know who you're gonna play in the finals?
Yeah, you're
So
just waiting.
with
Just, oh,
WWE's logic, you just aren't supposed to watch the series and just go into it blindly. So
you're
with
supposed.
that, if you're the Warriors, you have no idea anything about the
Oh, you're
Celtics brand of basketball. You just know
no.
that you're facing either the Celtics or Miami.
That's all you know. You just
How's,
walk into the arena that day, and whoever's fucking logo you see on the ground is who you're facing. Good lord.
that's their fucking logic. That makes no sense.
No sense whatsoever, bruh. No sense. Well, crazy now that Sasha Banks went from, defying Vince McMahon and, being petty and following all those AEW guys. Now, to be petty and to go follow AEW guys, she probably unfollows Cody. What a fucking turn of events, bruh. In 2019, she probably followed Cody to rebel. Now she's unfollowing him to
Wow.
rebel. Fucking
Wow.
Cody.
Fightful
What's up?
Sap just dropped some news about John Laurinaitis.
Oh shit, he getting booted?
John Laurinaitis has not been seen at tonight's SmackDown tapings.
Damn. You got that man a neighborhood watch, bro. They make sure he ain't leaving the house.
What the fuck? Uh, wow,
Ain't
that's
nobody
crazy,
getting.
bro. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. I bet all
Yeah,
those people
man.
that got a call from Laurinaitis are happy as hell now. I'd be calling his ass back, joking, "Hey, bro, you getting released?" And I just hung up.
I would call him and give
If
him
I
his
was fucking
future
black,
endeavors.
bro, I'm telling you, if I was one of those released guys that he released back in fucking 2020 and shit, I would call his ass up just to fucking prank call
I was like, damn, bro, you getting
him.
released? You get that 90 days too.
In that 90 days. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I don't know why, but we got to do it. Fucking a.
90 day, 90 days house arrest, boy. And get bro on neighborhood watch.
Better keep
Bro.
that ankle bracelet on.
Yeah, man. But yeah. So yes. Yeah, man. Sasha Banks. It looks like she's actually done, man. It looks like she's actually done. She's getting her lawyers involved and crazy, dude. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, it looks like
Oh
she's
yeah,
genuinely done, man.
crazy man. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know if we went over this, but I just decided to throw it in the news anyway. Um, where the hell is it? Give me 1 second. Bro, I dead ass had this shit. Oh, here we go. Cody Rhodes. I don't know if we reported on this. I think we touched on it a little Monday, but I don't think we brought this to you guys last Friday. But if we did, it'll just be brief because I know we talked about this on Monday. Cody Rhodes out of action officially for 9 months
Yeah.
following surgery. WWE has stated
Fucking.
that Cody Rhodes will be out of action for 9 months following successful surgery to reattach his pectoral tendon. Yeah, man, I wish Code's the best. I wish the roller
Yeah.
coaster the best. Yeah, he, yeah, geez, man, do not ever make that guy perform on television with his pec looking
No.
like that ever again, bro. That was
God, no.
that was horrible. The guy should not have had to do that, but that's what happens when you
He
have
had
a
to.
shit champion that doesn't
Yep.
even fucking show up nowadays. Yeah, but Cody Rhodes is out of action for 9 months, man. I wish him the best. I honestly think they might be. I think they might be padding this injury a little bit.
Overdoing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like when Braun Strowman was supposed to be out of action for a year and he returned in 3 weeks. Yeah, we remember that. Um, uh,
Motherfucking year.
the way they described his injury is his shoulder completely came off his body. He,
Oh,
it,
100%.
the whole
That
thing
man
just
was
popped
done.
out, and then he's just
It
back
just
in 3 weeks.
like, bro, what?
Or
Ugh.
no one can forget, man. No one can forget the skull fracture.
Oh my god. Fucking skull fracture. That fucking life-threatening injury, bro, is back in 2 weeks. The fuck? Like, why, bro? Just say he got COVID. That
For
was a
real,
legitimate
bro.
reason.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible, man. The skull fracture takes down the Scottish, whatever they call him, the Scottish superhero, or what the hell
God, a
did they?
psychopath.
Is that what they still call him? I thought they had like a weird nickname for him now. Scottish
Oh,
Warrior.
yeah.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
yeah, Scottish Warrior is what they call him now.
The
But
Scottish
at that time, he
superhero.
was a
The
Scottish superhero.
Scottish psychopath.
I remember they used to
Jesus.
call his ass that. Come out, the
That
Scottish
was horrible.
psychopath. What the hell, bro?
Bro's getting ready listening to Chris Benoit Titantron.
Bro's bumping that shit on the way to work.
Yeah, man, but Cody Rhodes is out of action for 9 months following surgery, man, and I wish him the best. I wish him the best, man, and yeah, like I said, I think they might be padding this a little bit. I think he'll be back for the Royal Rumble, and
Oh,
if
yeah.
the Rock match is off, which I genuinely believe it to be, I think
Cody and Roman.
Yeah, I think Cody will be the one to take it from Roman, and I genuinely think WWE might do the same thing they did at WrestleMania 31. I think they'll have, because
Maybe
Seth
cash
needs to
in.
win Money in the Bank. I think he might cash in on Cody, and I think we'll have to revisit this feud all next summer.
Yep.
I
Fun.
hope Seth doesn't go on another losing train to Cody again.
He probably will.
Speaking of Roman Reigns, WrestleVotes tweeted this out 3 days ago, Tuesday, I believe. Yeah. They tweet out, according to a source, speaking of Roman Reigns, like I said, the creative decision to unify the titles was with the understanding that Roman Reigns would appear on both shows regularly. And at the end of the tweet, he puts, maybe that wasn't the best decision.
No. No fucking
No
way.
shit. Why would you let him take summer vacation and put all of the product on Cody Rhodes' back, and now you're going to put it on John Cena's back?
Good
Come
lord.
on now.
Like, just to have him go from brand to brand, you do that anyway. Why does Roman need an excuse to do it? Just do it fucking anyway. They already do.
Fucking
I don't get it,
ridiculous, man. You put the titles on this guy, and he skips out, and he wanted both belts so bad.
Just to
And
leave.
tonight, he's coming back for a one-off with Matt Riddle. Why couldn't you just do the one-off on the pay-per-view?
Yeah. Or Sunday, so important to you.
Give Matt Riddle some fucking exposure here, man. Give him some
Something,
exposure.
man.
But no,
Don't just...
he comes back on a random SmackDown that's going to generate no hype, and
Nope.
it's doing it for the sole reason that you decided to try to have Cody Rhodes shoulder everything this summer, and now he goes down, and now you're sitting there with your dick in your hand looking retarded.
Literally,
come
bro.
on now.
Already, today, people for SmackDown today are already more excited to see scandalous Vince McMahon than this match.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
That's
Come
the
on.
thing. And then Vince McMahon pretty much books the show around himself. He rips up the script that we've heard, and now nobody gives a shit about this match. I don't even know if they're still promoting this
No.
match. I would hope so.
No, I would hope so. Because if he just stops, I'd be like, well, he said it last week. He said it on Monday that he's getting this match. So if he's not, it better be at the pay-per-view, which probably won't. Damn,
Fucking
bruh,
belter.
fucking Meltzer.
Yeah, man. I don't
Just
know.
fucking.
I don't know. It's ridiculous, man. So WWE had original plans for this dude to actually show up to work, and yeah, it seems like that's not the case, and it blew up in their face. That's why you don't give one guy both titles.
Good lord. What the hell? Everything. Come on, bruh. Come on. That shit just don't make sense, bruh. It'd be like if AEW kept the title on fucking Kenny Omega when he left. Come on. But the fucking AEW and WWE fans would have shit all over that.
Exactly.
Don't make sense.
At least CM Punk has a legit reason for why he's gone, and they are crowning an interim champion, so somebody can carry the load while he's gone. You don't put the load on one guy and then
Exactly.
let him skip out. Utterly fucking ridiculous.
Come on, man. Don't make sense. It really does not.
Yeah, man, I guess we can... Oh, speaking of injuries, actually. Speaking of Roman Reigns as well. Roman Reigns' proposed SummerSlam opponent might be out for the rest of 2022. According to a report on Fightful Select, it appears WWE fears that Randy Orton might be sidelined for the rest of the year.
Fuck.
Jesus. In the report, they mentioned that Randy...
No, go ahead.
Oh. In the report, they mentioned that Randy Orton had been dealing with back pain for quite some time. That, and that the prior Tag Team Championship Unification match, he had some work done on his back, but they are not sure to what extent. His exact injury is unknown at this time, but is said to have been getting progressively worse, and WWE fears that he might have to have surgery. And if Orton does have to get surgery, it is likely that will take him out of action for the rest of 2022.
Damn, man. Damn, I really thought that injury shit that we've been seeing on TV was just a thing he was saying. I thought Orton was on vacation. I really thought he was. I didn't really know he was actually injured.
I was gonna say, that means that Matt Riddle's tears were probably so genuine, and none of us knew it.
Probably, man. I had no clue. I thought they were just saying that just because the man was on vacation.
Same. I thought they were too. I thought it was just fake out type injury stuff, man. But yeah, I thought it was time off because WWE's been promising him a reduced schedule for so long, and they've pretty much never gave it to him. You know, he's basically still there every week, but you know, those tears from Matt Riddle were probably genuine, man. I mean, Randy Orton really took him under his wing and gave him the main event rub.
He really did.
And in that main Matt Riddle always had the tools to be a main eventer, but you know, on the main roster, Randy Orton really gave him that main event rub. It's just up to WWE now on whether they actually put him in that spot, and I feel like they won't. But
probably not.
I mean, that's on them.
But if Orton gives you that rub, he likes you, bro. He likes you, dog. But
damn.
Fuck, bro. God damn it. Yeah, man, well, that was a fucking fat minute, man. God damn it. But yeah, man,
all the time, bro.
Dude, I used to do that all the fucking time.
The little man just
shit.
getting it all.
Oh,
Oh
bro.
man,
What the hell? That ain't right,
I'll
bruh.
never forget when
But,
you said that shit, bruh. He
fuck.
was just a little man, just getting it all. What? Oh,
Oh, man. I'll say a word joke. Alright, bruh. But yeah, man. That sucks, bro. That sucks a whole year, man. Now they're gonna have to keep fucking Matt Riddle busy. Probably fucking tag teaming with Shinsuke for no reason. This shit sucks,
oh
man.
yeah.
This shit sucks for Riddle. This shit sucks with fucking just the whole situation, man. I hope Randy Orton gets better, and I hope he can be back in time to do something for Mania or something. I really hope so, man, cause that sucks.
It really does. It really, really does.
He was just on TV talking about how he had how he's been having the most fun he's ever had in his career, and
Yeah.
now he's got to go away for the rest of the year. That sucks, man. That really sucks.
Sucks, man. I wish him the best, and yeah, I hope to see him back, man. Randy Orton's always been a staple on television, and
Oh
he's
yeah.
really done great work with RK Bro, and it's been awesome. It's really been awesome. And yeah, he's done some of the most fun, not just for him, but to watch. He's done some of the funnest work of his career as well, man. So, it's horrible. It's horrible for
It
him, man.
really
It
is.
really is. But with that, with that, Troy 2 times Donovan, two times, fuck,
Two
two
times?
dimes, 2 dimes Donovan was released by WWE after the NXT 2.0 live event in Largo, Florida. Dave Meltzer
Damn.
mentioned that this was not due to creative issues or budget cuts, but because of a policy issue. No one has gone into detail as to what exactly the policy issue is, but Meltzer also noted that he could be brought back to the company in a year.
Mm. Okay.
You know, he failed a drug test, and I don't think WWE drug tests for marijuana anymore. So
No.
I'm sure it was something a little harder. I genuinely think he might have been taking this mafia gimmick a little too seriously. Um,
Yeah,
he probably could have been doing the hard stuff, bro. But that's
it could
besides
have
the
been.
point. This sucks. And man, I know we don't talk about NXT 2.0 for a good reason, but
For a lot of reasons.
dude, Tony D'Angelo, bruh. God, is he good,
Oh, yeah.
bro? This past week, I heard this man talking that rich ass mafia slang, bruh. Whew,
Hey.
that shit was heat, bruh. He was talking about, oh man, he was talking. He was saying shit like, bruh, man, it brought me back to my Mafia Definitive Edition days. He was
Hey.
talking about the oath, the omerta. Oh God, beautiful. I love the
Hell yeah.
little hints at the Mafia slang. You need that kind of stuff. The oath. Well, in the Mafia games, they say omerta, um, as that's like their oath, like their code of silence, like you don't rat, like
Yeah.
that's what that means. And man, hearing him say that little shit that I know just from playing the games, like man, that's
Oh,
he's
bro.
doing good shit, bro. He's doing good shit. But what's sad here is now one of his guys are gone. I mean, it's not for no reason. I mean, they
Yeah.
definitely had a reason to release him, but it kind of just sucks. I mean, you get this group together and it just gets like taken apart just like that. And I don't know if he's gonna find someone new. I hope he does, because you definitely need the two guys there. But
Mm.
it sucks. It sucks for him, man. But God, Tony D'Angelo, bro, I've came a long way with him, bro. I've came a long way. He
Definitely,
was
man.
very cheesy in the beginning, very
Very.
fucking cheesy. But now he's the
He's
Don, bro. He's the Don.
definitely, man. Hey, fucking Tony D'Angelo wants to make it some heat, bro. He could say that two dimes ain't with him no more, cause he failed failed the oath or some shit. He could bring that shit in kayfabe wise. He kicked him out the mafia.
He
That
ratted,
could be some
bro.
cool. He
Failed the
ratted, man.
omerta.
And you know what happens when somebody rats,
They
and
get
that could be some
fucking
cool shit, bro.
popped. What are they gonna say?
Yeah,
You killed him on television?
that's what I'm saying. It could be closing like a trunk with like a
you,
body bag
you
in it, but
popped the
that's
trunk
too
on his
much for
ass,
anything.
bruh.
It fucking, but yeah, man, that sucks, man. That sucks for D'Angelo, man. Sucks for Two Dimes. Hope he gets good, man. Hope he can come back one day. Why
Yeah.
not? But it's just a city situation, man. It really is.
He disobeyed the oath, bruh. That's what
And what
happens.
happens?
You get popped. They just have a segment where
Shit.
he's like fucking spraying him down with a Tommy gun.
fucking fucking
Just some
D'Angelo
violent ass shit.
just pulls up playing Chris Benoit's theme song.
That just starts going to town on him, bro. No, man.
No. What?
I just realized what I said with the Glock, bro. Going to town on him.
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
No, man, but yeah,
Good
they could
lord.
turn it into a positive, bro. They could definitely say he disobeyed the omerta and
He got taken care of. They could
he
say
exactly
that's
man.
probably the fucking best way they could say it on that show.
He broke the oath.
Fucking Logan to my damn, you guys are going way out of comfort zone for WWE. Hey, bruh,
Yeah,
that's how we will
seriously.
book it. That's
Just
how we will
starts
book it.
spraying him down with the Tommy gun. He's like, no.
No, stop it. They just call him to do one last fucking segment. Just
Hey,
all
can we
right.
do a segment where they pop the trunk on your ass, bro?
Just what? We'll pay you. All right, I got you. Fuck it. I need the money.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bruh? This is why we gotta be in control of this shit. You know how much good shit we would make. Probably the network would hate us, but you know how much good shit we would make. Fuck, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Maybe we shouldn't create this shit. I don't know. But yeah, man.
he
Oh,
could
bro.
he could say they kicked out 2 Dimes because his ass was broke or something like that, bro.
He was broke. What is he, fucking YouTuber? We kicked
Yeah,
him out because he was broke.
he had 2 Dimes, bro. We had to fucking take care of his ass. Oh god. Yeah, man, but oh man. Yeah, but 2 Dimes was smoking a pack 3 times, bro.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro. But yes, they could say they took care of 2 Dimes, or they fucking.
They
They
smoked
could
that
say
two dimes pack.
They could say one of Santos Escobar's men killed his ass or something, and then he
Oh,
just comes
shit.
back in a year.
Just comes back. Oh yeah, I thought it was you. It wasn't you. It was a different guy.
Yeah.
It was your twin brother.
It sucks for D'Angelo though, because now I'm hearing that he's injured. I'm hearing that
Fuck,
he's
that
got a
really sucks.
shoulder injury. But yeah,
That.
man, everybody who's watched us knows how much we hated on D'Angelo at first, man. But I genuinely hope he keeps this shit his whole career, no matter where he goes, because he's very good at it. He's very good. I love the Don. But yeah, he's came into his own. More so ever since he's became the Don. I've really liked his
Yeah.
work. And honestly, man, if NXT 2.0's got a shining star out of it all, it ain't what Braun Breaker and Joe Gacy were doing. It truly is whatever Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar has been doing, bro, because the shit's been great. It's really been great. Yeah, it really has. I love the Don character that he's created, man.
Truly, bro. Truly. Shit's been heat, man. Shit's been heat.
God, poor two times. Jeff Hardy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Jeff Hardy. Man. So, Jeff Hardy has been arrested on multiple charges, including DUI and driving with a suspended license. Ah, man, I seen this video yesterday. It was so sad, man. He was literally at a show wearing the Jacksonville Jaguars shirt that
Yeah,
he got
same
arrested
shirt.
in. And
The line he was singing.
right before he sung, he took a shot of whiskey, and he said whiskey is his best friend and his worst enemy.
Fucking Jeff, man.
Yeah, it breaks your heart for the guy, but my God,
He ain't helping himself.
yeah. It sucks, man. It sucks. It definitely hits close to home with seeing this stuff like Jeff because having family members to go through this shit, this kind of just abuse and addiction issues, man. So that aspect of it breaks your heart for the guy, man. But at the end of the day, you just want to see him doing better. You don't want to see the guy go through this anymore. It sucks, man. It sucks. And I've seen a lot of people trying to blame this on Matt and Rebby. Come on, guys. Come on.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah, come on now. Not cool, man. It's not cool. It's Jeff is a grown man. Jeff is his own man. And man, I just want to see him do better, man. I just want to see him do better. But regardless, Jeff was arrested in Volusia County, Florida, and booked on June 13th at 12:45 a.m. He was booked at 12:45 a.m., but if you watch the body cam footage, this man was under arrest at 9:55 in the morning. It wasn't even 10 a.m. yet. So that means they probably pulled him over around 9 o'clock, 9:15-ish. I mean,
Fuck.
dude, 9 in the morning, like, and
he was probably still drunk from the night before, or he was wearing that same shirt and like doing that little show. He probably didn't go to bed. Probably just partied all night. And it's like, dude, what the hell, man? What the hell?
Yeah, dude, and just seeing the footage from the dash cam, oh my God, it was horrible. It really was. Sorry. Yes. It was horrible, man. It breaks your heart for the guy, because in a sense you know what he's going through, but it is frustrating because as fans, we care about Jeff, and Jeff is a huge fucking part of all of our childhoods, and we just want to see the man doing better, and it sucks when stuff like this happens. I think AEW did the right thing. I think AEW did the right thing in this, and it just sucks, man. It just sucks, and I seen everybody trying to blame this on Tony Khan and trying to blame this on AEW because they're making him do all these death-defying stunts, man. But you listen to Jeff on Talk Is Jericho and him talking about how most of the stunts from his match with Darby Allin was just him trying to seem like he can compete, which everybody says that the broken shit is dead and nobody cares about it. Me and Sir K have been advocates for the longest time of getting these guys maybe not the same broken stuff, because I could see where people say it might be a little overdone, man, but just a point where the whole broken gimmick was to preserve their bodies, and it fucking worked so well, especially with a guy like Jeff. And everybody says all the time, like, oh no, the broken stuff's dead. It's like, yeah, the broken stuff may be dead, but Matt is so creative, he could come up with some new iteration of it and make the shit cool. I mean, it just, my God, man, it was good. It was good for Jeff, and it was good for Matt. It was preserving their bodies. I mean, what are we getting done with these guys jumping around, doing all this extreme stuff. Nothing.
Like, and they talk about how the broken gimmick is played out. And they fall for the extreme gimmick every time. Oh, the broken gimmick's played out. Yeah, the extreme gimmick's been around since fucking forever, for like 2 decades
Literally,
now, and people
three,
still eat it up. Like
decades, bro.
3 fucking decades, bruh, and they still eat it up. Like, no, bro, I want something, anything that could just
Heck,
preserve them, where they don't gotta do this shit.
you can, damn, bro, you could probably honestly say four at this point,
Probably, yeah.
because you got the '90s,
Mm-hmm.
the 2010s, or no, the 2000s, the 2010s, and now the 2020s.
Yep.
4 decades of the
And they
extreme.
and they were probably training in their backyard doing all this crazy shit too. So that shit's crazy, man. But like, do the fans not want them to feel better? Not want them to? Do they want them to risk their bodies? Because if they don't want the roping gimmick, that's what they're gonna end up doing. So they need something that can preserve their bodies. So come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, people say it's you're exactly right in the fact that people say that the extreme stuff is people say that people say that the broken stuff is played out. But here we are, man, 4 decades later of extreme stuff, and what is it getting done at this stage of their career? It's embarrassing them.
It really
Put
is.
put them in a role that highlights their pros and kind of hides their cons. I mean,
Exactly. It's that simple.
and the broken stuff, or if you guys feel the broken stuff is played out, maybe they don't have to do that. Maybe they do, but maybe they come up with a new
New
iteration of
version of.
the gimmick.
Yeah. Something.
But all
Anything,
I'm
man.
saying, AEW, I think this would have been awesome, man. AEW should not have brought Matt Hardy in as broken.
Mm.
What I think they should have done is, and it's so perfect. I mean, I know they don't know stuff like this is going to happen, but if they wouldn't have brought him in as broken, remember when he hit his head on
Mm-hmm.
the. So in TNA, the whole reason he became broken was because,
He hit his head.
he hit his head. And it, brought him into a different stratosphere, whatever the hell he was saying at the time. That would have been perfect, man, and then kind of go from there. But the whole like switching of the Matt Hardy like multiversial character was fucking horrendous.
That shit killed it, bro.
Either
That's
you're
what killed it.
broken or you're not. He
Literally,
was
like,
broken Matt, then he was V1 Matt, then he was extreme Matt, then he was
big money, man. And it's like,
like, bro,
bro,
what?
and big money, man, is the one they stuck with
Yeah,
for a minute. How, with all those characters you got, you stick with big money? It's like Bray Wyatt doing that shit. You got the fucking 2013 cult leader Wyatt. You got the 2017 different version of that, and you got the Fiend, and you got Husky Harris, and you're going with Husky Harris, bro. Like what? That shit don't make sense. That shit did not make sense, man. But they need something. I don't care if it's broken or a version of broken or something new entirety.
Woken.
Oh God, I don't think I'd take that one. But anything to fucking help to preserve them where they don't gotta do this fucking extreme shit.
Yeah, I mean that's such a great point you bring up, man. Everybody talks about how played out broken shit is, but here we are with this. Here we are with this extreme shit, and it's doing nothing for anybody. But how
Literally,
is that not played out? It's nostalgic, yes, but what is it doing at this stage of their careers? Nothing.
nothing. Like, come on, bruh.
Um, Fightful obtained the information about from the arrest report that Hardy was arrested and given Blue a .294, which indicates that Hardy was driving under the speed limit and weaving across lanes when the officer attempted to pull Jeff over, who struggled to pull over. The officer claimed that he went to the passenger side and Jeff was barely responsive. The officer then claimed that he went to the driver's side and Hardy struggled to get the car in park, which led to it rolling forward. Hardy has a hearing on June 14th. He was bonded out on June 13th, according to Dave Meltzer, a Wrestling Observer. Warner Media was told to stop all promotion of Jeff Hardy immediately after the news of his arrest on the 13th. AEW had stopped promoting Jeff Hardy and the three-way ladder match with the Hardys, the Bucks, and Jurassic Express. The tag team title match was scheduled for June 15th at AEW Dynamite Road Rager. According to the arrest report, Hardy was arrested and was given a breathalyzer where he blew a .294 on his first attempt. The legal limit in Florida is .08.
Fuck.
And he blew a .294.
Jeff.
And then AEW put this out. Flash this on the screen for you guys, man. This is the official statement from TK. He says, "We were able to resume contact with Jeff Hardy this afternoon. AEW does not condone Jeff's alleged behavior. We've made it clear to Jeff that we will assist him in getting treatment for substance abuse issues, which he was indicated that he's open to receiving. In the interim, he is suspended without pay, and he can only return to AEW upon successfully completing treatment and maintaining his sobriety. If you or a loved one needs help, please reach out to the SAMHSA's National Helpline, 1-800-6822-HELP or 4357. Tony Khan, President and CEO of All Elite Wrestling."
God damn, man.
Yeah. Logan
Fucking
says
Jeff.
.294 is fucking wasted, yeah.
Literally.
And like I said, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but in the dash cam video, my God, I mean, dude, the guys swerving all over the place. Like they mentioned in here, he's swerving all over the place. The other cars are trying to get out of the way. Jeff was just kept swerving. It seemed like he was so wasted he probably didn't even know that an officer was behind him.
Probably
And then,
not.
once they pulled him over, the officer had said to him, "We've gotten four 911 calls on the highway about you." The car started to roll forward. It looked like they pulled tasers or guns on him. I don't know. The camera footage wasn't really that good. I don't know if it was their tasers or their guns. They pulled their tasers or whatever on him. Yeah, I mean, the car was rolling forward. Like they said in here, he struggled to even put the car in park. I mean, Jeff, he couldn't walk the straight line. You know, I mean, it was, oh man,
It's just disappointing, man. That's all it is.
It is. It's hard to even get words, man. It's hard to even get words. I mean, it's just so fucking sad. It's just so sad. You hate to see the guy going through something like this, man, but he's got to help himself, man, and he's got to as much as you want to do it for your wife and your kids, you got to want to do it for you. You got to want to do it for you. Of course you want to do it for them, and that is completely fine, man, but Jeff's got to know in his head he's not just doing it for them. He's doing it for him, because he does want to be around to see his daughters, and he does want to, be around to see all Matt's kids grow up and stuff like that. That's what he's got to find first. I know Jeff is all about wanting to do it for his wife and his kids, and that's an awesome thing, but Jeff's got to want to do it for Jeff. And Jeff needs to get right, man. And I genuinely, I mean, there's just certain situations that are bigger than wrestling, man. And I want to see Jeff get better before I ever want to see him in a ring, man. That's plain and simple. Plain and simple.
100%. 100%, man.
Yeah, and it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing, man. Like I said, it definitely hits close to home for me. I mean, you see this kind of stuff, these addictions and the substance abuse, and the one thing I always say, man, is you gotta want to do it for you. Of course, you
Yep.
want to do it for other people because there are people in your life that love you and they want to see you do great. But if you don't want to do it for you, it'll never get done. And he's got to want to do it for himself. He's got to want to do it for a better Jeff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Exactly.
that's what I got to say, bruh. That's what I got to
Definitely,
say.
man. Fucking Jeff,
Now,
man.
on to news that is somehow worse. Extreme Rules is making a return.
No. Bruh. What is this short
WWE
thing?
WWE have announced that Extreme Rules will take place on Saturday, October 8th from the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Damn.
Yeah, the horror show is coming back. Remember a couple years ago in 2020 when it was called the horror show and they played that scary ass
Oh
ad
my god.
and it just culminated and then they just fucking flashed the Extreme Rules logo.
God. And then they would have like music of like The Weeknd playing over the shit too.
Mm-hmm. Nothing correlates. Absolutely nothing. But yeah, man, Extreme Rules making a return in Philly. Hopefully the crowd could add something to it because the show's probably going to be a lump of shit. But, yeah. And now, for the main event.
Mm-hmm.
This shit, man. Okay, so we start with this, man. This shit came out June 15th. 2 days ago, Wednesday. Here we go, man. Here we go. Recent reports emerged via the Wall Street Journal regarding an ongoing investigation by the WWE board into a secret $3 million settlement. Now we know where Wyatt's check went.
Yep.
Reached by CEO Vince McMahon with a former employee that he allegedly had an affair with. According to a report from Joe Palazzo and Ted Mann in the Wall Street Journal, the former employee in question had been hired as a paralegal in 2019 with an agreement reached in 2022 prohibiting her from discussing her relationship with McMahon. Alongside the settlement previously mentioned, the report had also indicated that the board had uncovered previous non-disclosure agreements involving claims by multiple former female WWE employees regarding misconduct on behavior of Vince McMahon. Along with the head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis. Wall Street Journal were unable to clarify how many NDAs were currently under scrutiny by the board. My God.
Yeah.
Whilst the total amount paid in non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, has yet to be determined by the board, one source noted that it was in the millions. Another revelation from the report was that McMahon's personal funds were used to pay the former employees. These funds were not limited by Vince McMahon's own NDAs, however. Also, he reportedly utilized his own wealth in order to pay off the settlements on behalf of Laurinaitis as well. The notion of Vince McMahon using his own funds was further implied by McMahon's attorney, Jerry McDevitt, who stated WWE did not pay any monies. The report further emphasized, whilst the investigation primarily focuses on the settlements with the former employees, it will also look into WWE's HR department as well as the overall culture of the company. Boy, are you going to find some shit looking at the culture of the company. We want to talk culture on WWE. Ooh.
You don't want to talk that.
the Wall Street. What did Tony Storm just call it? She said it on Renee Paquette's the land of no. That's the culture
Yeah.
of WWE. The Wall Street Journal notes that the 12-person board of directors still includes McMahon's daughter Stephanie, who stepped away for her duties as chief brand officer to take time with her family. The investigation is being led by board member Manjit Singh,
Hey,
a former Sony home entertainment executive. So we got Manjit. He on this case.
let's solve it.
Bruh, my man's been listening to the baby who's home alone. He was jits.
I'm
Man
dead.
jit.
The fuck?
Yeah, man. So we get that. Then this goes into this news. Johnny Ice.
Yeah, guys.
The Wall Street Journal has published a report about WWE with allegations that we and our board of directors take very seriously. We are cooperating fully with the independent investigation initiated by our board of directors. One former office employee said they believe this will be a domino effect and believe Vince McMahon will fight hard to stay, but doesn't see a situation in which Laurinaitis doesn't resign. So it looks like Laurinaitis is most likely going to be losing his job over this and is going... There's always somebody who will fall before Vince McMahon. This would be a lot worse if Laurinaitis didn't have his name into this and it was Vince. But the fact that it's just Vince, or the fact that it's not just Vince, there's going to be a guy that's going to essentially be the scapegoat, the fall guy, if you will, in this situation. And he will get fired, and Vince McMahon and Jerry McDevitt. This doesn't surprise me. I mean, we've heard so many stories about Vince McMahon. It doesn't necessarily surprise me. It shouldn't really surprise anybody that you know, he paid $3 million for a piece of ass. And honestly, not even that, but he's paid multiple NDAs. He's paid.
Oh yeah.
He's paid multiple NDAs, and we don't know how much that is. So this dude probably paid $50 million for a piece of ass, $30 million. We don't know. We don't know, man. All we know is there's one NDA that they uncovered for $3 million, and there's a couple others that they haven't looked into yet. The number of and how much he's paying them. But my God,
fucking A, man.
Dude. Dude.
Fucking Vince, man.
What else can you say, bro? Fucking Vince.
Doing all this fuck shit.
So, then we get today. Then we... You know, this pissed me off, too. I went to bed a little early last night. I usually stay up either playing the game or working on podcast shit. You know that more than anybody.
Yeah.
The one fucking night I go to bed at like 2 a.m. The one night I do not stay up till 6. I open my phone and I see at 6 a.m. I see this. Vince McMahon steps down. I use that term very loosely. Steps down as WWE CEO. The one night, 6 a.m. is usually my sweet point. Usually I start drifting off into the night at 6 a.m. But in the morning, really. But, dude, Vince steps down. The one night I do not stay up. This dude steps down as WWE CEO. Breaking. WWE have announced that Vince McMahon has stepped back as WWE CEO and chairman of the board until the conclusion of the ongoing investigation against him. McMahon will retain his role in WWE's creative content during this period. In the meantime, Stephanie McMahon has been appointed interim WWE CEO and interim chairwoman.
Bruh.
First of all, okay, well, first and foremost, I am shocked Nick Khan did not get this.
I'm
I am
very shocked.
truly fucking shocked.
Nick Khan was not appointed.
Dude, honestly, man, Steph put out this tweet. She put this out at 6, almost 7 in the morning today. Until the conclusion of the investigation into recent allegations, I am honored to assume the role of interim chairwoman. They've been taking some pointers from Tony Khan. Assume the role of interim chairwoman and CEO. I love WWE and all it continues to do to entertain billions around the world.
Man, oh man.
Well, first things first, man. I genuinely feel sorry for Steph because she just went on leave. Like,
literally.
Just went on leave. And now she's got to assume the role. But assume the role of nothing. Because Vince McMahon isn't chairman. But judging off this, he's still head of creative. If he's still going to be in Gorilla and he's still going to be doing this, I mean, he literally ripped up a script and booked it around himself.
Like, come on, bruh. Come on.
And watch this dude come out in character as if nothing's going on. And these idiot WWE fans are going to cheer for him and they're going to do this thing. They're going to praise him. You guys better rain those fucking boos. I know they won't, but you guys, man.
No, they won't.
Like, what
all
is
2,001 will be fucking excited to see him. Like, and the thing is, Stephanie McMahon is interim CEO, man, but and as I thought about it, I thought it would be Nick Khan, but if they're figuring out who's going to be in that position, and Stephanie's just the interim, then it's either going to be Vince McMahon who's going to be right back in that seat, or it's going to be Nick Khan who permanently takes that seat. Stephanie is definitely just temporary. Definitely,
100%. Man. And I'm thinking, wow, if Vince isn't going to be backstage, if Vince isn't going to be running the show anymore, and if Steph is interim CEO, she's Nick Khan's boss now. So who's booking that fucking show? I'm hyped. I'm excited. And then I hear this.
Yep.
What is, like, he's not being demoted of anything.
No.
I mean, company shit, but, like...
Not like that matters.
But we're still watching his show. We're still watching his show, so it's like, what the fuck? He's not being demoted of anything.
Literally, and with this motherfucker's legal team, he'll be right back in his seat in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
This isn't gonna change anything.
Yeah, Jerry McDevitt has gotten this guy out of so much. I mean, Vince is just going to get out of this as he does everything, and he's going to go right back to doing this. And if somehow, some way he does not get out of this one, it's going to be Nick Khan.
Yep. So it's like, bruh, either way, nothing's going to actually change, bruh. Nothing's changing. They probably just appointed Stephanie just to chum it up with her and Triple H to make sure they don't go anywhere. And for the time being, I'll be interim CEO while I'm gone and dealing with this. And that might chum them up a little to not go anywhere else for the time being. It's just a fuck situation all around, man. And Vince is going to get away with it. He always does. He always did, man. And although times have changed, and there's definitely going to be more apparent, it's Vince McMahon. He's a billionaire. He's still going to get away with it, most likely. The most he'll get is stepping down as CEO, but like we're already seeing, he'll still be there doing creative shit, so what's going to change, man? What's going to truly change?
Absolutely nothing.
Sucks for everybody involved, man. It really does. Everyone's got to deal with this shit, and fucking Laurinaitis, man. There's always a scapegoat for Vince McMahon, man, and This time Laurinaitis is his.
Yep.
So,
Yep. And we
so,
say the same thing about Nick Khan as well. I mean,
hmm
and it's so weird too because Athena was literally just on Chris Van Vliet saying that most of this sex appeal change in the women's division is because of him. And that's
yeah,
just
cause
so sick hearing
that's sick
this
as fuck.
now.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
he's like that.
he's doing this to the women's division, and now we hear that Vince McMahon is passing around a paralegal like he's a fucking college frat boy passing the chick around at 76 years old. I mean, dude.
It's like, bro, what?
And then I
And
heard a story that everybody thought that his relationship with his paralegal was very suspect, very weird.
oh, I bet that motherfucker does nothing to hide it either. You know he doesn't. And Laurinaitis, man, this is what happens, bro. If a guy like Vince McMahon wants to do some shady shit with me, I ain't doing it. Cause guess what? Guess who all that's gonna go to if that shit gets out?
Yep.
You. He did
Yep.
that shit to himself.
And that's what
You
we
don't do some
always
shit.
say. That's what we said when Nick Khan gets the promotion. It's like these people in WWE, they move up the ladder literally just to be a fall guy for Vince McMahon.
Exactly, bro. Like with Bruce Pritchard in NXT, once
Yes.
NXT 2.0 fails, it's all on him, man.
Yes,
So,
exactly. We said that when Bruce Pritchard got promoted as well. We said once Vince comes to the conclusion that he hates NXT 2.0 and he wants nothing to do with it anymore, he's going to look at him or he's going to look
yep,
at Shawn Michaels, and then Shawn will probably get fired. And then at that point, it's probably going to be all on Bruce Pritchard, and then he's going to get canned. We said this as well when Nick Khan is moving up the corporate ladder. You know, they want Nick Khan to take Stephanie McMahon's role. It's like while she's gone, and you just move up the ladder until you're high enough to be a Vince McMahon fall guy. So
exactly. That's why he likes the yes men. He can make them fall guys, bro, and that's all this man wants. Something to blame something on. He's always got that, man. So that's McMahon for you, man. Well, Laurinaitis, bro, good fucking riddance, dog. Like
seriously,
you did nothing but negative for this company, bro.
yeah,
All the women that had to go through all this shit, all everybody in 2020 and 2021 they got released, having to hear his voice on the fucking other end of the phone,
right,
asking why. I don't know why, and he was in the fucking meeting picking the person.
exactly.
This
Poor
is what
man.
happens, bro. Sometimes karma does show up, and to Laurinaitis it did. So good riddance, buddy. R.I.P.
Seriously,
Bozo.
I was me and you were kind of conspiracy theorizing about this
Mm-hmm.
with this Nick Khan stuff. Not, I'm not trying to pass this as fact or anything, man, but what are the odds Nick Khan maybe knew about some of this and wanted to uncover it to give Vince out of power?
I could see it, bro.
I
I could
look
see
what
it.
he's done.
Mm-hmm.
He got Shane's gone, Triple H is gone.
You had Stephanie.
Steph was gone for a little bit. As she just went on leave, and we heard stories she wasn't even gonna come back. It seems like
No,
she's forced back now.
exactly. And
You look at that tweet. Look at this tweet I just showed you guys. Tell me, please, somebody try to explain to me that Stephanie McMahon typed this up herself, or if she had somebody type this up for her. She ain't happy
she ain't.
about coming back.
I bet it was Nick Khan having her put her in this position too, so she hates it. He's gonna make her hate this position, so she doesn't do it permanently and take his chance of doing it.
Mm.
Come on, man. Nick Khan, that man can't be trusted, bruh.
Wow.
Hmm.
Logan says in the comments, Vince McMahon was reported
Oh
to be
yeah.
in a very good mood when he showed up to the SmackDown shit today. And then he says John Laurinaitis has not shown up. Yeah, we read that off in the beginning of the show. Sean Ross Sapp put out a tweet right as soon as we started, almost. And yeah, he says John Laurinaitis has not been seen at tonight's SmackDown tapings.
R.I.P. bruh. But
But
you know
Vince,
Vince McMahon knows he's winning the case.
yeah, he's gonna win
He
it. He's
knows.
gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry McDevitt's got him out of so much
Mm-hmm.
shit, and it's just.
Just
I
sad
mean,
to see.
It is. It is, man. All the women that have gone through this shit, man, and the guy's just gonna win again. It's just Vince.
Yeah, it's just fucked up, man. Shit just ain't right.
The only thing good, genuinely the only thing good about the guy is the Mr. McMahon character. I will stick to
That
that
is it.
forever.
That is the only good thing he ever created, bro.
Honestly. Yeah, ridiculous, bro, ridiculous. And then WWE 9 hours ago confirms Vince McMahon will be appearing on tonight's SmackDown after stepping back as CEO amid an investigation into allegations against him. He doesn't care. He knows he's going to win. He doesn't give a fuck. He's going to come out there to rub it in everybody's face that,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I sexually assault these women, and I don't give a fuck, because here I am on SmackDown, and I'm going to win the case and move about my day anyway. That's what that says to me. I've been doing it for years, and I really don't give a shit, because I'm just on SmackDown, and I'm going to rub it in everybody's face. I'm going to come out here as Vince McMahon. And yeah, that's...
And I ain't going nowhere. You know I'll say some shit like that. You know it. And it's just sad to see, man. It really is. Well, man. It's just a terrible situation that happened before and probably will happen again, man. Fucking A.
Ridiculous. So now, how do the talent feel about this? We want to talk about culture, right? Okay, let's talk culture. Backstage news on concerns over Vince McMahon's SmackDown appearance. Fightful Select discussed scheduling. Fightful Select discussed McMahon's scheduled SmackDown appearance and other details regarding him stepping down as CEO in a lengthy report on early Friday afternoon. They confirmed that McMahon will continue his creative duties for WWE going forward, and noted that several sources in WWE were frustrated over that decision, thus believing Vince McMahon stepping down to be superficial. This would appear to back up a report from CNBC's Alex Sherman earlier today, which suggested that McMahon stepping down, being replaced by his daughter Stephanie as CEO, was ultimately a little more than optics play in an attempt to make sure McMahon continued to have control over the company.
Even they know, bruh.
Yeah. As for McMahon's appearance on SmackDown tonight, Fightful noted they couldn't confirm the in-character aspect that was reported by Sherman earlier. A talent Fightful spoke to thought McMahon's appearance was a cheap ratings ploy in the middle of something serious. And as such, 100%. Whoever the fuck that was, a smart motherfucker, man. And as such, believes WWE's culture and presentation will remain the same, that Vince McMahon will largely remain in charge. If I'm a talent, you'll probably get fired for this shit. I ain't talking to his ass. When I come back from Gorilla, I'm not saying nothing to him. Honestly, man, if I was a talent, man, and you know, I don't want to be the armchair quarterback here, saying shots when I'm not in the situation. But if I was a talent and I had a little daughter, honestly, you don't even have to have a little fucking daughter or anything like that. You just gotta have a brain.
Exactly.
I would genuinely, I probably wouldn't show up, bruh. If I knew, especially if he showed up. Maybe I would show up if I didn't know he was gonna be there. But the minute he shows up acting like a prick, like an asshole, that shit would piss me off. That shit would piss me off. I mean, I'm just saying, bruh. I don't like when people, you know, do the armchair quarterback thing and they call shots and they're not in the situation. I would do this. But like, that's just me, bro. Like I can't.
That's just what I would exactly. I don't put up with that bullshit. I'm not saying I'm about to go punch his ass out. I'll just leave. That's what I'll do.
Honestly,
I ain't no macho man. I'm just leaving, bro. Fuck that shit.
Honestly,
I ain't
man.
around that.
Man's is showing up to the arena acting like a prick in the middle of some serious ass shit. That's clearly telling me you ain't taking none of it seriously, and you don't give a fuck. You don't give a
Exactly.
fuck. So that just goes to show. That just goes to show what kind of guy he is, and it's ridiculous. It's really
It really is,
ridiculous.
man.
Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to be an armchair quarterback here, but I mean, it's just ridiculous,
Shit
bro.
just ain't
And the
right.
talent knows it too. The talent knows it too. I
Exactly.
mean, you can't. I'm not gonna say they should all walk out because I'm sure every one of them has their reason or whatever. I'm sure they just ain't. Not everybody's built like Pac, but
No.
um, so they're staying to get their money, bruh. But every one of them is feeling it, bruh. Every one of them is
Oh, you
feeling it.
know it.
But yeah, sources from multiple WWE departments also told Fightful that they would attempt to communicate to WWE higher ups and potentially Vince McMahon himself that appearing on SmackDown tonight would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
This was corroborated by another wrestler who expressed their fear that Vince McMahon would attempt to turn this into a Vince versus the world, which Vince McMahon had previously done after the U.S. government took him to trial for suspicion of supplying anabolic steroids in the early 90s. McMahon,
Early trial.
yep. McMahon was found acquitted in that trial in July of 1994 and in the past has used his victory in court in storylines and for other uses. A source who long had been close to McMahon stated that the current scandal was the biggest threat to McMahon and his power since his acquittal. Finally, Fightful confirmed Fightful confirmed Sherman's earlier report that the SmackDown script had been torn up last night as a report of Fightful noted that several sources had told them that they were still waiting on a script for tonight's show.
Good lord, man.
Dude, I don't know how I I don't know how you could work for this company. I don't know
I
how
really don't.
I don't know how you can have somebody as your boss. Not even just like another associate, another employee. Not even just like another talent. But like another cuz like what they did with Velveteen Dream was kind of the ideal situation. Everybody just kind of alienates from him. Everybody kind of
Yeah.
alienates from him. But when that guy is your boss and he
Like,
is like how could you work with your boss knowing that they got some shit like that is more than likely true. It's not even just
hmm
allegations. The
we
shit's
know it's
more.
true.
It's 100% true. Sad part is we know it's true, and the dude's probably still gonna get out of it, and it's just
Exactly.
ridiculous because he always does. He's like a little spoiled brat.
hmm
Gets everything
And
he wants. Mm-hmm.
that's and Laurinaitis is another one of your bosses that was in on it. So it would have me thinking, how many of these fucking higher ups are all doing this scandalous shit?
Nick Khan's
Because you know
probably in
there's
the
more
shit
of it.
too, or he knows, and
Exactly.
he's the one ratting.
He could be,
Bruce.
man. Bruce is probably doing some creepy shit. You know how horny NXT is now? Isn't that? Wouldn't that be a sign that something weird's going on with the motherfucker?
Exactly.
I'd be
Exactly.
like, well, if
Look what he made
Laurinaitis,
Saray. A little
literally, bro,
schoolgirl. You said this shit when the gimmick first came out. You were
that shit
talking about
creepy.
just how creepy that is.
That shit creepy, bro. If I was a woman and my boss told me to dress up like a little girl, I look at him like, bro, what are
That's
you?
that's
You
just
fucking creep.
that shit's just fucking weird, bro. Like, bro,
Like,
what?
I ain't doing that shit. I don't get that shit. That
No,
shit's mad creepy, man.
no, man. I mean, as employees, man, if another employee does some shit like that, it's a different story because you guys can all pact against that person and alienate them as they should be, like a Velveteen
Exactly.
Dream, man. But I mean, your boss, the main dude, the dude,
Mm-hmm.
the top of the pyramid, bro, the top of the corporate ladder, man's is doing some creepy shit. Like, bro, I
I can do that shit. I ain't with that shit, bro. I ain't with none of that, bro.
no.
That shit ain't right. That shit creepy as hell, man. And these people, and who knows how many other people higher up do that shit. Probably a lot of them. So
And
that
the
shit just ain't right.
WWE the WWE the culture, they're even feeling it too, man. They said, they literally, I mean, all through here, they're calling it a cheap ratings ploy. They think the dude's
Mm-hmm.
gonna use this in
Do world
for a
versus.
Vince versus the World storyline. What the fuck?
It's like, bro, this is some real ass shit, bro.
I
The
hope
hell?
he's found guilty.
I really hope he
I
is.
hope his dumbass who is creating a storyline. He's not even creating a storyline after the allegations are done and he won the case. If he
He's
does
doing it.
something like this in the beginning, I hope he loses, bruh. So
I
he looks
really hope he
so
does.
stupid. This man created a whole storyline thinking he was going to win this shit and he loses. That would be absolutely hilarious, bro. I mean,
Literally, man.
dude, this man, get him out of here, bruh.
And
Revoke his creative license. He should have
yep,
had that revoked a couple years ago, to be honest. But more so now, revoke it now. And while Steph's in charge, Steph's got the right person, bruh. We bringing back Johnny Gargano under Triple H. That's what we doing.
oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, 100%. And I was just opening Twitter to see if I could find this Nia Jax tweet that she tweeted. Like I think when after she got released, it was I can't find it because she deleted it, man. But people were posting about it. She literally talked about this situation like anonymously and then deleted the tweet. It was like something about getting fired, but since you're not doing scandalous stuff, you don't get to the top. She basically tweeted out that she knew that type of shit was going on like months ago, and that's sad. But I looked go on Twitter to look at that tweet, and I can't find it.
Oh,
But I
I
see
think I
this
found it.
tweet. Oh, okay.
It's a shame. Some people deserve to get the opportunity to shine like the star they really are, but unfortunately, certain higher ups can never see past their own perverted ways. Too bad that there aren't.
Hmm.
Too bad there aren't the lucky ones who can use blackmail to keep their jobs. Random tweet.
Come on, come on.
Damn.
That's fucked, man. That's fucked. She knew about it, man. A lot of them probably did.
Oh
You could
yeah.
probably just know what's going on, but
It's the culture. I mean, we want to talk
that,
about culture. I'm sure
that
that's
is
the
the
culture
culture
around there.
of
Everybody
that
knows
type
about
of.
all this fuck shit, but nobody speaks about it in fear of their job.
Exactly. Come on, man. Come
Meanwhile,
on.
people still defend this company. That's the best
Exactly.
part. That really is. Some people genuinely, motherfuckers on Twitter want to be talking about stocks. You talking
Like,
about stocks, bruh? Like that's
even we
important.
literally speaking of defenders,
No
I go on
morals.
Twitter to look for that Nia Jax tweet. I see this tweet. It's from this dude. He tweeted out, "I'm glad TK didn't apologize," and it's these two pictures of these big swole tweets. And she says in one of the tweets, "That walk with no chance in hell is gonna hit different tonight." And then the worst tweet, "Oh, she's pretty." What the fuck? That's some fucked up shit. Talking about she's pretty. That ain't right,
Who are you
bruh.
talking about? His girl, the
Yeah,
paralegal.
the girl. Yeah, yeah. That's fucked up, bruh. The hell?
Yeah,
Like,
people
how do you
are
defend that
fucking
shit?
It's really ridiculous, bro. WWE marks, bro. They when I tell you what? Wait,
What?
Dave Hebner. Is that? Oh, Earl Hebner passed away, bruh.
What?
Damn. Rest in peace, dude.
Rest in peace, man. That sucks.
One of the great refs, man. Oh, that's horrible.
That's horrible, man. All my wish to his family, man. That sucks.
For real, man. I know his son's a ref.
Mm-hmm. That sucks, man.
Vince McMahon's employment agreement states under the conditions of the company. It looks like they can fire him.
That's
Conditions that
good, man.
WWE board can fire. Conditions that WWE board can terminate Vince McMahon. Oh, thank God.
I hope they do, man. I really hope they do because that shit shouldn't be in the world. Hell nah.
Roman Reigns says Matt Riddle can't breathe his air. Yeah, it's because Matt Riddle's been breathing that weekly stadium air, motherfucker. You've
Yeah.
been breathing that Cancun air. Where you been
The
at?
fuck?
You've
Literally,
been
bro.
breathing that beach air. The hell?
The fuck? Yeah, he's been breathing the air that he's fucking been there in the company. Motherfucker's not on vacation as champion.
Oh
And
wow. Killer
hmm,
Cross turned down AEW AEW offer.
hmm, yeah, he's probably scared of big companies right now,
Don't blame
especially
him.
after they didn't want to do with uh Scarlet, or they didn't weren't gonna do him with Scarlet.
Yeah,
He's probably
that
scared of that
needs to
shit.
happen. Yeah, I don't
Mm-hmm.
blame him. He's great.
Mm-mm.
He's great. He'll find his way there, and TK will eventually need a kick-ass dude and girl duo,
Yeah,
and no
exactly.
better. Uh, but yeah, people,
Brandon.
motherfuckers, bro. I don't understand people, man. Motherfuckers want to talk about stocks. People,
Like,
it boils down to people just have no morals, bro. People have
they really
no
don't, bro.
morals or no standard.
All they care about is the money, man, and that's fucked up. I don't give a fuck about the money when this shit's involved. That shit
No,
don't matter.
no,
The fuck out
and
of here, man.
oh God, I just want to wish you guys a good luck
Yeah.
for
The
tonight.
fuck?
Whatever the hell happens, I
I
won't be
ain't watching
watching it
this shit.
live, but I'm sure I'll hear about it right after it happens. But man,
Oh
this
yeah.
shit's gonna be interesting, bro. But with that, looks like that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast. That is all the news we got for today, man. And yeah, thank you guys. Dave Hebner passed, not Earl. Wait, what? Earl?
Yeah, it was
That looked
Dave.
just
That's what we read.
Earl
That's
Hebner.
what we read. That's what it said. It said Dave. That's who we were talking about.
But he looked like Earl, so I thought it was him.
Bruh. It
Wait,
was
does he have a
said.
brother? Oh my God, they're twins. Oh,
Ah.
that. So I thought that my bad, bruh. Earl, I did not know he had a twin brother. I genuinely did not know that. Um,
I thought I'm dead.
so what I thought Dave Hebner was Earl Hebner, and you know how WWE gives them people like weird names. They don't just let them use their
Yeah.
actual names. My bad, bruh. My bad. R.I.P. to Dave Hebner. I did not know. I genuinely did not know Earl Hebner had a twin brother.
Oh yeah, from I'm reading this, apparently they had a little thing back in like the 80s where
Oh
his twin
yeah,
brother screwed Hulk Hogan out of a title because he like switched
right.
up with the ref.
My
Oh, cool.
bad. I
R.I.P.
genuinely,
man.
yeah. Rest in peace to Dave Hebner. I swear to God, I did not know he had a twin brother. Now I
Bruh.
remember. Now I remember because of the double referee thing. My bad. My bad. Dave Hebner. I thought it was Earl. I thought Dave might have been his real name. And Earl was just his ref name. My bad. But yes, R.I.P. Dave Hebner. Yeah,
Bruh.
that sucks, dude. That sucks.
That
But
really sucks, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, but yes, that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. This has been episode 114, ladies and gentlemen. It has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem,
And Sir K.
and that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and good luck to whatever the hell happens tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure we'll be talking about it on Monday, man. So, yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.